Hey fellow problem solvers, Colfax Math here. Today we have a video for the IB Math class. This is standard level analysis and approaches. What I'm going to talk about today is the sum of a converging infinite geometric series. So the first thing we want to look at is whether it's infinite. The way you would know it's infinite is with the dot, dot, dot. Whether it's converging or diverging depends on the common ratio. So if I have a series like 2, 4, 8, 16, dot, 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 that is telling me it's infinite. I want to know if it's arithmetic or geometric. Arithmetic would be adding plus 2, that doesn't work. Geometric would be multiplying times 2, times 2, times 2. So yes, this is an infinite series. It is a geometric infinite series. However, the common ratio is one term divided by the previous term. So 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 16 divided by 8 is 2. So that holds constant through all of it. The common ratio for this geometric infinite series is 2. 2 is greater than 1. So this is a diverging geometric series. You can really only have the sum of a converging, so it has to be less than 1. The common ratio has to be less than 1. That makes it converging. So if I had something like 1, a half, a quarter, an eighth, again, dot, dot, dot is saying it's infinite. I am multiplying 1/2 divided by 1 is a half. A quarter divided by a half is a half. So it is a geometric series. It is an infinite geometric series. The common ratio here is a half. So it is converging, so I can find its sum. It doesn't really make sense if you think about it to add all these numbers up and have it come up to a finite number. But if you look at it graphically, let me see if I could draw a picture here. You'll see it'll kind of make sense. So let's say I have a box that is 1 by 1. And then after I have that box, I'm going to draw a half. And then I'm going to draw a quarter. And then I'm going to draw an eighth. Then I'm going to draw a 16th. Then I'm going to draw a 32nd. Then I'm going to draw a 64th, 128th, 102, 156. And I can see the sum of that whole sequence is going to add up to 2. So let's see if that equation works. First thing I did is I identify that it's geometric, it's infinite. The common ratio is a half. Therefore, it is converging, coming to a finite solution. The sum of this infinite series is equal to the first term divided by 1 minus the common ratio. 1 minus a half is a half. 1 divided by a half is the same thing as 1 times 2 over 1. So this infinite geometric series, the sum of it would be equal to 2. And I could see graphically this would be 1 unit and this would be 2 units. Okay, with that said, let's move on to a few practice problems. I have 6 problems here. Pause the video. Try to do the problem, unpause the video, watch how I solve it. So the first problem, given the series, decide if it is converging, and if so, find the sum. So first I see it is infinite. I'm going to figure out this is times a half times a half. So I have my common ratio. My common ratio is 10 divided by 20 or 5 divided by 10. My common ratio is a half. It is less than 1, therefore it's converging. So the sum of this infinite series will be my first term divided by 1 minus a half. 1 minus a half is a half. 20 divided by a half, where I divide is multiply by the reciprocal. So there are 2 parts to this problem. The first is, yes, it is converging. And then the sum of the series is 40. Okay, problem number 2. Pause the video, give that one a try. Unpause the video. Let's see how we do it. Okay, on number 2 here, I'm going to take that term, 2/3 divided by the previous term, 1/3, is equal to 2/3 times the reciprocal, 3/1. My 3's cancel, and my common ratio is 2. 2 is greater than 1, therefore it's diverging. Let me just double check that by doing the third term, 4/3 divided by its previous term, the second term divided by 2/3. That's going to be 4/3 times 3/2. 3's cancel, it gives me that same common ratio of 2. So decide if it is converging. No, it is not. The common ratio is equal to 2. That's as far as you go. You just say it is not converging, therefore there is no sum of that series. All right, let's move ahead to number 3 here. Same problem. Given the series, decide if it is converging, and if so, find the sum. Go ahead, pause the video, give that one a try. So my common ratio here is one term, 1/8, divided by 1/4. Again, that is 1/8 divided by 1/4, which is 1/8 times the reciprocal, 4/8 is 1/2. So my common ratio is equal to 1/2. Let me try that out. Times 1/2 times 1/2 works in all cases. Yes, it is converging. My sum of this infinite series is equal to my first term, 1/4. 1/4 divided by 1 minus 1/2. So my sum is 1/4 divided by 1/2, or multiplied by 2/1, which is 2/4, or 1/2. So yes, it is converging. My common ratio is 1/2, and my sum is 1/2. All right, getting the hang of this. Let's just do a couple more here. I got 3 more problems. Pause the video, give these a try. The sum of an infinite geometric series is 45. So we have the sum of an infinite series is equal to the first term divided by 1 minus the common ratio. In this case, the sum is 45. I'm just plugging in values that I have, and the common ratio is 1/3. Find the value of the first term. U sub 1 is my first term. 1 minus 1/3. So I have 45 is equal to U over 1. 3/3 minus 1/3 is 2/3. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2/3. So I multiply this by 2/3 and this by 2/3. These cancel, and U sub 1 is equal to 2/3 times 45. So U sub 1, 3 goes into here 15 times. U sub 1 is 30. My first term is 30. If I multiply that by 1/3, my next term is 10. My next term is 3. As I add up that infinite series, it's going to add up to 45. Okay, number 5, give this one a try. And then we'll do it together. I'll just move it up a little bit. Okay, infinite geometric series. The sum is equal to the first term, 1 minus that common ratio. Here I have the first term is equal to 12. The common ratio is 0.4. So 1 minus that common ratio. Find the exact sum of the series. So I'm looking for the sum. It tells me it's infinite geometric sequence, and it tells me the common ratio is 0.4, less than 1, so I know it's converging. So my sum is going to be 12 divided by 0.6, and that's it. So 0.6 goes into 12, move my decimal over 1, move it over here 1, It goes into 12 twice, 20. So the sum of this series is 20. So I do 12 times 0.4 for my second term, that times 0.4 for my third term. I add up that infinite sequence, and it adds all the way up to 20. All right, last problem right here, number 6. 2 pieces to this one. The first term of an infinite geometric series is 6, and the sum of the series is 18. So I have that value right there. So I have 18 is equal to 6 over 1 minus r. One ratio equal to another ratio, that's a proportion. I'm going to cross multiply. 18 times 1 minus r is equal to 6. 18 minus 18 r is equal to 6. Still solving for r. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides to get 18 minus 6. And then I'm going to add 18r to both sides. Solving for r, I'm going to divide both sides by 18. These cancel, and r is equal to 12 over 18. 6 goes in there twice. 6 goes in there 3 times. So find the common ratio, r. That common ratio, r, is equal to 2/3. So common ratio, r, is equal to 2/3. Part B, based on your answer to Part A, explain why this series is converging and not diverging. If my common ratio, if the absolute value of my common ratio is less than 1, then it is converging, and I'll have an infinite sum right there. All right, any questions at all, post them in the comments. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your IB exams.